down a little bit. Go V. This is what some people do before seeing. So. That bitch. This is what some people do before seeing. I'm not kidding you. Feel the content. Feel the content. Yes, it's there. Oh. Anyway, what's up, everyone? That was supposed to be a little comedy sketch right there, but first and foremost, you're in my hostel room. So I've been also editing and also crashing, but not only that, I also wait. Make sure this is on. Okay, it is on. I've been also having problems with my freaking new gimbal. Until I realize the issue with this gimbal. Now, Mozart recently, back in 2019, recalled some of the gimbals. If you didn't know that, because they had a calibration issue. And I think I have one of those calibration issue gimbals. Now, B&H did sell me this gimbal as used. So, I decided that I was going to be brave enough to deal with it like a trooper. And all I have to do is buy some counterweights, which I did from small rigs, by the way. Yes, small rigs. I did buy your counterweights. They are the 100-gram counterweights that you see right there in front. Right there. They work perfectly to calibrate my issue. So, excuse me. Take it with a grain of salt, everyone. Not only have I been having calibrating issues, but I've been also having stabilization issues with the gimbal because so I did several recordings and this is how they turned out. Those several recordings were very shaky, like literally that's not gimbal like. Hello? No. Let's try to fine tune the gimbal and try to get it to work properly with the IRIX 15 with Canon 70, not 70D. Why did I choose the 70 over the 70D, you may say? Let me just say that using Magic Lantern, I can record raw video for 12 minutes and 36 seconds with this camera, but I only can record 5 to 8 seconds with the 70D using the Magic Lantern software. So this is why I use the 7D instead. Not only that, it's shooting in the higher format, which is 2.5K. It's just downscaling and giving clean feedback. If you ever watch quite a few of my videos on this YouTube channel, you can see me actually literally with the IRIX 150 just using one lens to capture all that great footage. The IRIX 150, and no, I'm not sponsored by IRIX, but IRIX lenses and IRIX USA, we're trying to You can say in this moment right now we are trying to form a better relationship because I do have some disagreement with some of the warranty and some of the experience dealing with some filters. But I would say 90% of the 95, 85% of the time we have a great communication relationship. And they are sending me a replacement polarizer. I'm I was expecting to have it like last week, not this week, because I really wanted to go to Boston and literally I realized what I missed out there that I need to photograph so I can show you and also do video content out there. But right now I'm using my Comic Con iPhone receiver, which is the MI receiver for the iPhone. I'm not using the D the VD Live 10 system because right now I got it as USB Type C, and the reason why I wanted to do that because I have a charger that supports fast charging. No, I don't necessarily need it for that device because I don't need fast charging for the receiver that actually has a little battery inside. I just wasn't practically thinking, but then again, I actually thought about the outcome of it. Is because in theory, I can charge this with USB Type C with no issues. How many lightning ports you see in a battery charger or a versatile portable charger? None. So I figured just get it in Type C. Yeah. But with that said, my experience with the Crosshair 2 from Moza has been here and miss because I do appreciate the fact that the gimbal is strong enough to support 7.2 pounds, which is 3.2 hear me out, 3.2.3 kilograms. I say this with a grain of salt. As someone who is dealing with gimbals, this is the most difficult gimbal I have actually played with. Yeah, the Zhiyun Crane Plus was much easier and it could handle this load with no problem. If you've never seen my video about that, we was in Portland, that's what handled the load with no problem. I'm just having problems with this one. Hmm, goes to say, I should have with a what is it, a Weeby 2 gimbal? No offense, Mozart, but I do like the gimbal. I do like the functionalities. I do like the button layout. I do like how you can set it up for heavy load, light load, medium load, ultra heavy load, and you can put it basically in the menu on the gimbal and set it up. It's so easy. Yes. Ooh, I love that feature. I love how ingenu- the ingenuity into the face digital display. That's what I meant to say. Was so easy to function. I literally go in Gimbal. Gimbal gives me the motor, the power, and operation. I love when I go into advanced. It gives me balance check when I can check the balance. So it was functionality wise, yes. Oh my brother, it was like the best system I used on a gimbal. No hands down about that. It was like easy to understand. Even the tilt, the panda rotation, because it's set on what 50. I bump it down to like 30, 31. Just especially when I'm doing like product reviews and slow panning to something or trying to focus out or doing exception uh techniques with the gimbal. Yes, you see my hand. That's how I deal with some weaponry when I'm doing Japanese martial arts, or it's the same with the gimbal. It's like it's an art. It's based on how you move and how you stand. And this is what this gimbal is actually meant for. Someone that's in an advanced area, more professional, more used to the weight and holding such a heavy gimbal. Yes, it does have some weight, especially with the load. But in, in reality, it's just, it's not meant for the beginner. You're not ready for it. Trust me. Even I've been dealing with gimbals and I was like, wow, I was kind of surprised by the weight. I was expecting more of like a light load, but also easy setup. But I was naive, and that's where I have to like kick myself in the tushy for that. And right now, watch this. Wait. Let's set up before we even set up. Let me take the front lens cap off. This is how I calibrated without the lens cap on the 15. See it? Disappeared. Now, if I'm correct, where did I put the audio system? Oh, and it's Comic Con bag. That's where I put it. Oh, right there. Let me open it. This is the Comic Con wireless system that I got for it. You can charge the case that charges devices, which is so unique on my Panda. Here is the RX USB. I'm going to put this on the camera. Now it has a very good balance. I'm going to take one of the receivers. I'm just going to place it next to the microphone here. Turn this on. Oops. Turn this on. And then turn the gimbal on. I know this is a live stream, but I'm going to try to post this video. And right now I got the gimbal on. It's actually calibrated correctly after so much mathematics. And oh, because here's the thing, when you put on a microphone and a lavalier mic, that also really takes a point of the weight and the compensation of the balance from top to toe. So here's the center, right? I put this mic on. I guarantee you, if I tried to balance check this, it was going to tell me I'm off. But when I take it off and hold it to the side and then actually calibrates correctly, it tells me it's well balanced. So, FYI, if you own the Comic Con VD Live 10 system, I recommend doing this calibration to any camera with a front heavy lens or a media size heavy lens. Even though the 15 is not that heavy, it's just the fact that I also have the IM Focus M motor, so I can manual focus or focus when I need to. But anyway, so what I did was calibrate it first and tell me it was balanced. I was like, okay, then I will put this on. Boom. Done easy. Easy. And look at that. It's But here's the thing. Check this out. I cannot go to a certain extent without hitting that RX receiver. Yeah. So that's my downside. I double tap, goes right in the same plane. And that's my gripe with this gimbal. It's not as accurate I gotta keep hitting the double because its calibration is just it just feels very awkward. I never deal with a gimbal that has so much complications with balancing a camera that is not even close to 7 pounds. It just feels very awkward. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Turn this around. There you go. Now it feels great right now, but when you start walking, it starts tilting. It's just a very, it's a strong machine. Don't get me wrong, very strong, but it does have its issues in courts working with Canon cameras. I know this is probably made for the Sony camera or Fuji cameras mostly, right? Because the cables that I got with it, they were mostly made for Sony and Fuji cameras. So it makes sense why it's not really adamant to say at this time that it was actually made for DSLR or all Canon DSLR cameras. But, you know, I take it with a grain of salt. Oh, my panda. And the microphone's actually working. So I'm pretty surprised, really surprised about that because, I've been looking for a new audio system and I didn't think myself that I was going to go with the Comic Con system anymore after there were some complications with the device, and they sent me a replacement, which I'm using now, and it seemed like the replacement had either malfunction or, which is here. I still have it for some reason. I guess I'm using it for parts. I'm not dumb. I know how to repair stuff, but I figure I use it to repair parts because it does have some positive parts that I have tested on the BCB board, and it seems like there's a lot of there's 90% my function in the board, but there's a part of the board which draws power. So yeah, I'm gonna use the chipsets of that. Yes, I am currently drinking a Truly. I figure I treat myself to a seltzer water drink and kind of deal with the YouTube videos I've been uploading and make sure the progress has been going great. And also, I've been trying to figure out how to say so much of thank you to all of you sexy pandas out there. Oh, my panda. You guys you literally changed people's opinions about me. That's what I'm so shocked about. I always thought I was gonna change my like whole drastic like opinion about me, but it was you guys that actually like had people follow me because even though they were following me, they weren't paying attention. See, you made them pay attention, and now they want to say, "Oh, you gave this support to this person," but they had that much less faith in it. That goes to show you who is really supporting this channel, and that's you guys. So, I digress when I say thank you so freaking much for the support. Like, literally, I'm so glad that people actually saw my art and saw my work and saw the sacrifice that I made just to create some of this stuff. Travel, spend the expense to get the photograph, and the hospitality fees, and the food expenses, and the taxes. I wish people really realize how much a photograph actually could really cost in the real world. It could cost thousands of dollars just because of that expense. And this is how I have to think as a photographer and as a travel photographer. I spend in the investment, hostel fees, taxes, food, transportation, get into this place. And this is where people have to also understand that it's also about the software that you spend money on, and such a stressful industry. But you know what? It's also the industry that makes it look sort of too easy. Because now you have, and I want to emphasize this to a lot of photographers and videographers, don't post collab. That means free work. Listen, only post collab if it's pay work. Only post collab if it's pay work. I'm not going to say this any longer. Get what I'm trying to tell you? Any photographer out there, post when it's paid. It's a paid job. Don't post when it's a free collab. That makes you look vulnerable. My friend Kevin emphasized this. That's why he's successful. And now I'm going to emphasize this because I always used to tell people to do what they can. But now, no, you can't do what you can. You have to do what you can to survive. So, with that said, please do subscribe, like, and share. We are in my hostel room. I am editing. I was looking over the videos that I have live stream and doing some corrections and doing some removing some links, and also I've been trying to deal with some of the analyzation of the algorithm on YouTube. It's a lot of work for this when it shouldn't be a lot of work. But I just want to say thank you to everyone that supported the GoFundMe. Really. Mwah. Guys, I feel like I can hug you, but guess what? Virtually, I'm not there with you, so the only way you can get a physical hug is you gotta meet me, and I would definitely give you that hug. No, no, no. Some of you might think, and I see you little perverts like, Panda looks great. I'm not your candy bar, or your sugar plum plum, or your sake, for you Asian women out there, or your soju, because I can be sour and tasty. But I'm just saying, because Panda doesn't discriminate. Uh, But I'm just saying, hold your horses. But you know what? I just want to say thank you. And I appreciate it. Because I really miss some of the stuff that I had. And now I have it back. Oh, my pen. I have this audio system back. I have what I need to actually accomplish some of my... Actually, I'm not trying to accomplish anything until I get this guy's fucking story. Sorry for the language, but there's like one homeless guy. Oh, he's such a good artist. He refuses to be on camera. I'm gonna nail it. I'm gonna keep begging him till he gets on the freaking camera. So, here's his issue. He doesn't trust any social media platform. He doesn't trust how the media might take this as a, a scapegoat of a sorry homeless man spammed the internet. You understand this? He's literally a humble guy. Literally, when I was going to Penn Station, he literally would like come on the opposite side of me, like literally 3 steps down, because there's a forced space. He wouldn't say hello, not in any disrespect, no. What happens is he come up, he's like a humble guy, like I said. Humble, like quiet. Don't even know his presence is even there. But the work of art that he creates and like he draws and colors is like, no. But I asked him, because I kept getting... So the last couple of days, this is what I've been doing with your donations. Hear me out, and don't be disappointed. I gave it some to him. I told him here's $30. Go get you something to eat. If you want, if you spend $10 on food and take the rest of the $20, I don't care what you do with it. Don't do anything stupid. The next day when I come see him, he still had some of the money left over. So I waited the next day, kept giving him money. It's like, hey, I know a great house and I probably house you. He's like, no, I don't want to actually interfere or get you in trouble. I was like, that's too fucking humble. He literally didn't want to stay here because I was staying here. Or he didn't want the staff. He knew. See, that's a smart man. But also, he's been abused by the system. And let me explain why. He's one of those homeless individual men that understand that people talk in New York City. Just mouth off. He understands. Quite understands that. I can see his point. I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt that the staff that I was visiting when I was here, the staff that no longer work here, I kind of feel comfortable with the staff that works here because everyone was nice. Everyone had a sense of morality to actually understand, like, listen, I'm not here to discriminate. Hey, you came here to have a place to stay. It's a place to stay. You have artists, you have people from international cities, you have people that are from Canada, go KA, but you have people from all over. And I understand his concern. And he refused to take it, so I told him, listen, if you refused it, then here's $10 for the lunch, here's $10 for dinner. If you want to get a little dessert, here's another $10. I don't know what his dessert pattern is, but yeah. And then I saw another guy I was kind of worried about, and he's not a guy that seems to be bothering anyone. No one even noticing he's there. And technically, if I'm correct, he might be Arabic, but a descendant. Maybe it's Iran. Maybe it's, but I see him all the freaking time. 18th Street and 3rd Avenue. And every time I see him, I'm like, no way. So, guess what I did for him for lunch? I took him to one of the Hafa hotspots. It's like, yo, dude, anything you want. Listen what I told him. I said, before you order, this is what I told him. Before you order, anything you want. And literally took a menu. And I gave it to him. And you know what he told me? He was like, you're the third person in the East Village that done this for me. I was like, because the East Village is where it's at. Even though there might be some problems in the East Village, I'm not gonna lie, but this happened in the East Village, and you know what? There are some really good places. Now, if you are Islamic or Muslim descendant and you need services or you need some little guidance, you can go to 11th and First Avenue. There's an Islamic center there. Just putting that out there for my brothers and sisters. Because I love you. I love you too. Always love you. Because look at this beautiful shamak I got from a Pakistani. It's like sitting over there on the bed, but beautiful freaking quality. Oh my god. Just because, like, I took some pictures. You guys have no idea how, even I washed it, I cleaned it, it just feels the same softness of silk. And I'm cleaning it in cold water. I'm not using any bio, no, what I'm recommending is saying, I'm not using any chemicalized or acetone detergent. I'm using all bio, plant based, to keep that shellac beautiful and extent. That's how you clean one. Yeah, because if you, how can I describe it? Oh, this is a great idea. Dr. Squash soap. Look at my beautiful chocolate skin. For any Caucasian, Asian, Filipino, Russian, this skin is for you. Oh yeah, I I made this skin just for you. That's how good the soap is. No chemical agent, no processed agent, no sulfite, salt. Yeah, all organic, natural ingredients. And I did a video about it. So let me tell you update. My shins were the ashiest of all because they were the driest spot on my body. But like I said in my previous video, in that video, no itching whatsoever. I would get that from any other chemical soap. Am I hitting the microphone? Yeah, I am. Any soap, I would literally itch afterwards, even when I lotion and Vaseline. Yes, I do Vaseline in my body, especially in the winter. If you guys don't know the secret technique of keeping your skin moist but warm, Vaseline on top of your moisturization. So you give your moisturization 5 minutes, then you Vaseline afterwards. Technique as a pro traveler. If you're not, then you're not a hiker, and you definitely not an extremist traveler. But I just want to point that out there. Like, yeah, you moisturize. Make sure it rubs in. Don't do this. No, take good amount, and you make sure it rubs in. You understand? It gives skin the ability to absorb what you're trying to apply. That's all. And you do that, if you have to do that a second time, do that so there's a nice coat. Let that dry for 5 minutes. Then you can Vaseline on top of that. The Vaseline is going to keep a shield from elements. There's if you guys don't believe that, Petroleum has that ability to keep a shield. But I digress. But I'm very pleased about some of the work I have been completing, and I'm very blessed about how many people have called since the Visible People video have broadcast. And I also talk to those people on a date, like as if they're my friends, because I explain everything. Like, yeah, I'm still going to my EEOC. If you haven't seen my last YouTube update about that on the community page, yeah, I'm not signing that. No, not only I was harassed, but I was insulted, I was intimidated, I was also forced to resign in some ability because some people wanted me to actually quit that job because I knew people's rights and I knew the client's rights to Porchlight. And that's not how I should have been working in the first place. That's not how I should have been trying to communicate, but with Porchlight, but you know, it's it's up in the air now and it's on YouTube. I have content about that. I got all the claims, all the email harassments from is an employee that was fired. That's all on YouTube. That's why I keep telling Porch like I have all the evidence I need. I even have still video, raw video, of how you treat clients and the guests as if they are just a tool of your system that you play. It's not. No, we are not toys. We are not things. We are not something you can bank on. We are human beings looking for opportunity, even though we fuck up or we screw up. We are still human beings. And that's what I was emphasizing. And no one liked that attitude at the workplace. You know what? I guarantee you this. If any state official would have found out that you were doing what you were doing, they'd be applaud. No, they won't be applaud. I'm saying that wrong. They would be disgraceful on how Wisconsin treats their citizens. Because let me tell you, I've been living in Wisconsin since 2007. I love Wisconsin. I love Madison. I even been to Whitewater. I've been to La Crosse. I've been to uh, recently. I've been to Milwaukee. Had a bad experience with my face. If you guys heard about that story, got hot substance thrown on my face. It got my face burned. That's where most of my savings went to surgery and tried to. Even my friend Bob at the time was like, "Oh my pen, this must be a fucking big inconvenience, the money expense." He was like, "Oh my panda." I was like, "Yeah, I know. It's literally, guys. I literally still have money if it wasn't for that incident. I literally still have money, but you know what? It happened for a reason. It got all of you together. It got the people together, from the GoFundMe to the visiting people to some people in the communities recognizing who I was, and they realized that you were that guy that didn't bother anyone. Holy crap! I am so surprised. I didn't know. I'm so sorry. I had people in the East Village complain, like literally apologize to me because they literally walked by to me, but they recognized me from your YouTube videos, from your comments, and then how you guys made it happen. Oh my panda! Guess what happened? Everyone in East Village, like, I really didn't know. You didn't bother anyone. I didn't bother anyone. It's just like, I got time for it. Another beggar, another, not someone that's literally out there like, listen, if it comes to me, it comes to me. That's how I see it. If it comes, it comes. I'm not gonna have a sign out there like, hey, I need your help. No. I'm just gonna be like winging it. No sign. You give me whatever you give me. I wish I can. I do actually hug a couple of people, but some of those people didn't want to be hugged because either I was sleeping or I was unconscious. What I mean by unconscious is like, I noticed when I was taking my BioComplete and was pumping my asthma, it would literally knock me the fuck out. Yeah, so I stopped doing that. So I would take my pump at night, but take my BioComplete when I wake up in the morning. The first thing I do. And that BioComplete is also giving me digestive muscle, the right essentials to absorb food properly, so it goes to my body naturally and blends to my body because I need the muscle. I need the muscle. Ooh. But if there are no comments, no way. Everyone just strictly liked the video. Oh wow, that's amazing. There was no answer to the question. I guess everyone agreed with what I said. But I am happy. You know why I'm happy? You guys gave me the best Valentine's gifts that I ever received in a really long time. Your donations, your love, your compassion to watch my videos. Yeah, that's the best Valentine's gift ever. So, with that said, happy Valentine's Day, everyone. And thank you for the Valentine's gifts for the last 14 days since February 1st, 2022. So, to me, you all guys earn the respect because I'm your Valentine's, even though, let me explain. Valentine's doesn't mean that you have to love someone. Valentine means that you have to care for someone. That's what Valentine's Day means. Care for someone. Not just for one person. It could be for multiple people. But in our society, everyone's like, damn, I got this one girl. Especially you guys. Oh, you women, you be like, no, I'm confused about these two dudes right now. Oh, my panda. Let me stop. Let me stop. Oh, my panda. No, it's true. Like, you have one girl crave for two guys. I get it. Men are handsome. But women are more beautiful than men. But then again, that's a competition. But in today's society, everyone wants to go based on appearances, not by factual looks or personality. That's why you're in so much. For those that had relationships, I do apologize when I say this. I'm sorry you had been through those rough relationships, but you deserve better. I'm just pointing out there that you deserve better because you do. And if you're men, and trust me, I'm a victim, not a victim, but I'm accused because I actually literally physically hurt someone. And then I was young. I was like, what, 20, 21? Literally went on a rampage. Not even a rampage, it's like a rant. Like, I felt like I had power because, like, and this is why I was explaining to a lot of people, like, learning from my adopted parents and their experience and former, yeah, it literally confused my mind. And then I realized, like, I just did the most horrible thing. That sucks. That literally fucking sucks. How can I stop? Like, that was like out of ransom. At one time, like, out of ransom, like, it felt like I didn't care. That's how bad it was. I literally felt that I didn't care. And that's when I was like, no, I gotta have a soul. I have to reach deep inside in order to grasp that soul. This is how humanity treats people and gets people to feel like sometimes. This is why they have to, in all cities, in all states, have to take mental health, not as a grain of salt, as an emergency of the state, that it affects all of us. Even if we have our riches, our simple life, our easy life, or our hard life, it takes effects on all of us. Look what happened to the model here in New York City, and rest in peace. No one expected that to happen, but it happened. You know why? All the fame in the world cannot replace the emotional aspect of loving, caring, indulging life. You can't replace it. You take something from someone in that state of mind that means so much, you would never probably know. This is why I was telling Yuki as a psychologist that she is, and she does it very well. And we study under the same field, and I understand it very well. The mental health complexity of it changes all the time. We are adapting, and we get much difficult to understand. We given humanity a difficult time to process what and how and what triggers us. Because now we are in a function, we just don't care. You didn't care about me before, why should I care now? This is why people do things that are very unethical, but also do things that harm other people, and this is why we are so angry and so saddened when we can actually do better beforehand. We can have programs that actually really work in place, but we choose not to because it's also a money grab. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to label it. It's a money grab. Did you know that our mental health is like money to the government? It is. It's like free money. We can bank off this. How are we going to do this, George? Well, we can do it like we always have done it. Don't give a fuck. Fuck. I'm serious. But what did I know? I'm a civilian on behalf of former and current nationalities, but how many rights are being respected in this country? Just recently, we had another Asian attack in New York City. Christy Lee. Dude, I'm about to go on a vigilante spree and just beat up the bad guys. Because the police, yeah, they responded pretty fast, but she still passed from stab wounds. Because they released a very violent and disturbed man out back on the streets of New York City. He had fellow priors and felonies, and they released him back on the streets. This is how you treat my Asian brothers and sisters? On my panda, New York City. How dare you disrespect the golden ramen? No, I am trying to make a humanization of it, but also trying to be really real about it. We gave you influence. Asian society gave you influence. Don't deny it. No, you gave us, and not just American. You gave us Canadians influence. You gave us the respect. You did this also to European countries. So why are we disrespecting our Asian brothers and sisters? Oh, you can't know the facts, but what I'm seeing here is a trend of I can hurt an Asian and go to jail for a couple of months and get housing. I also see I love hurting people, but I also see a way of dealing with their own troubles in their own way. And let me tell you, all three are just ridiculous because we are all going through the same problem. No matter what culture, what ethnicity you are, we are all going through the same fucking troubles. And and New Yorkers, I thought New Yorkers were so better. The immigrated status in this country was the influence of all nations and capitals and states to bring that influence. New York was like the hub of international love and imports, but what happened? I'm just curious. Didn't you guys love Chinese movies or Wu-Tang Clan or Japanese fucking good movies? Korean pop movies? Oh my panda, let me tell you the Korean drama movies I've been watching. Oh my panda. If I tell you guys, you'd be like, what? Like, trust me, there were really good ones. There are a lot of good ones. From the Korean, from the Japanese, from the Taiwanese, even from the Chinese spectrum of like television up there. They drama movies are kind of in the real world, but how they film might seem cheesy to you North Americans and you Europeans, because you just love that cinematic look. But the way they shoot it is like, yeah, this is actually family. Like, like I can watch this. I can literally watch it and have a good time, even though I'm probably trying to learn most. This is why I've been trying to learn a couple of dialects in Chinese culture because it's kind of fun to actually understand, and also it's kind of fun when you go to a restaurant and you can speak the language and you can ask for something that's not even on the menu that is on the menu. I shit you not. You were like, yeah, I love my I love my life. Trust me, learn a second language. It's so much, or third, or fourth, or fifth. It is so it's so rewarding to actually like, yes, they understood, and I got street creds. I got street creds now. Yeah, trust me, it feels good. If you don't believe me, watch. Wait till you learn the language, and when you start speaking, like, I got street creds. You're gonna say what I just said to you. I got panda street creds. Oh my panda. It just feels good knowing, and you can hear what people talking. I like to pretend I don't know what I'm hearing. I'm like, damn. I'm like, wow. That person probably doesn't even realize. Like, I can understand what you're saying. You're complaining about this whole. I, guys, last time I was at Kinga, I'm not. I'm not gonna explain the whole story, but this guy was literally going off about this one Chinese girl that was like he he disliked her only because she had more friends than him. And I was saying like, how are you disliking someone that has more friends than you? You should be friends with her to order to get the goddamn Constitution to the friends' rights. I was just trying to make a funny of it, but he sounded like a very disturbed person. He was jealous, and that's when I told my friend like he's jealous and be aware. I seen things like that happen, and I didn't point it out to her like that, but she understood what I was trying to say because he had to complain about how she listen. She's like me in a different. She's a female, but the thing is that she has more artistic ways about how she sees things. Okay, and I know her for about 8 years now, and I never see any like I have seen some ins and outs about with living because we all have that living. Let's not be honest. we have this issue where we are trying to survive at the very beginning of our lives, right? And people see what we are doing. Why? Ooh, try to hide it. Ooh, let me get behind this lotion bottle. No, that's who I learned from as well. She's part of our community, but also learned from Zozo. Zozo is a fabric artist here, but she has a cat named Burger. She doesn't know I'm doing this plug. She just have no idea that I'm doing this plug right now. But she also knows that I have a YouTube channel, and sometimes she can't see the videos that I post on my panda. But she's also a struggling artist. So she knows how critical the rent is here. That's why she shares a apartment with someone. Gotta share an apartment with someone in order to survive. Doesn't that sound wrong in some ways? To enjoy your life singly, if you choose to live single, or the option some people prefer to live single for the first couple 10, 15 years, 12 years, 10 years of their life. But you can't deny the fact that they are trying to live just like everyone else. But paying $3,200 for a studio apartment is insane in Long Island City. I said this in my last live stream. Not gonna say it again. That's just that's just wrong. Long Island City wasn't that expensive 10 years ago. So why now? Commercializing? Yeah, that's all it's about. Commercializing property, trying to make it. No, you can't make it legit, baby. You know why? I've been coming to New York City for quite some time, and New York City was never like this. And now they want to build on it. And guess where most of these houses people come from? From the apartments that used to stand where these condominiums once stood. Hmm. Goes to show you, people either had some type of budget with the landlord, and the landlord just gave the property away because it was past earning. And I'm pretty sure that landlord is probably homeless too right now because he made a mistake. He made a mistake by selling too quickly. That's his mistake. Didn't realize how much his property was really worth. Mm, sucker. You're a sucker. How you feel right now? You feel like a sucker. You sold your New York property, didn't really know how much it was worth, and realized it was worth 6 times that amount that you just received in that check. To, to kick all your tenants out, yeah. How much it was worth, really? With that said, everyone, I'm Panda. And to speaking the truth, I'm punching back right now on Valentines. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm just saying. Listen, guys, it's Valentine's Day. What we should be doing is taking care of some beauty, some guy, some handsome man, whatever who you into. But it's also about the living of the dead. But I digress on that one. I educate you guys on another topic because you don't want me to get into that. And I have been to many countries that actually celebrate Halloween on the multiple occasions the same principles. This is why, like, yeah, States is like, Halloween is for kids. Bitch, no, it's not. Did you know what Halloween stands for, woman? Oh, let me tell you. That's right. Don't let me get one of my super drag queens up in this bitch and tell you, like, hey, Khadija, tell this bitch what's happening. Oh, you guys thought I was biased? No, I never biased. I told you from the very beginning. I'm all about love from everyone. I got people from all over. So just keep that hot tip on the low right now. I got people from all over. I don't discriminate. I got some Filipinos. I got some. I probably got some triads. I like panda. I probably got some ex yakuzas from Japan. Like, yeah, panda, you were right. I fucked up. But they still love their brotherhood. You gotta give them that respect because you know what? They learned something from being a yakuza in Japan, and that's being a family. But when it's time to go, it's time to go, right? With that said, and with that said, I feel good. You guys are my date for Valentine's, by the way. I said that in the beginning of this video, but I guess you guys kind of missed that point when I was trying to touch you in a way where I'm pretending to hug you, but I'm not there, but I'm actually am hugging you. Oh, so feather-like. But yeah, you guys are my Valentines for the dead. Why I'm not out on like some Japanese freaking adventure at Kenka or with some. Let me tell you what. Okay, I am trying to save money for my new dentures. Okay, they're gonna cost more money than an asshole would cost in 6 months, and not 6 months, 62 months. Oh my panda, I really want to smile again. I really want to have confidence. But then again, someone told me recently, don't you feel confident now that you inspire people to who you are? I was like, kind of right. Do I need to spend the money on dentures? But then again, it kind of be nice just to smile. But then again, it would kind of be nice if I continue what I was doing with the donations. As I said in the beginning of this video, in the middle of this video, until now. I've kind of been sharing those donations to people that actually sacrifice for me. And I wanted to also say Lord Brian deserves, because Lord Brian literally came out his physical hour paid job to donate me for ramen. So every time he donated, I literally doubled that value. So I gave him something to tell him to take his wife and Iron Boy, his son, a survivor of cancer, by the way. That's why I say, guys, go follow Lord Brian on my Instagram or the YouTube channel. His son has a story to tell you, and his parents have a story to tell you. They've been through a lot. A lot. And you know what? I appreciate that you guys follow them. later in the video descriptions, I will put the tags where you can find them on social media, either on Instagram or on YouTube. But Laura Bryan is mostly on YouTube. Okay? So, I just want to emphasize where the money goes. Homeless guys trying to feed. I try to find women, but they just want alcohol all the damn time. Yeah, I got an alcohol beverage. I'm not gonna lie. A Truly. 5% seltzer water. If that's gonna do any justice. Maybe give me a little buzz, but I do like it because of the strawberry and lemon taste. It just, is that processed sugar? Oh, my panda. I did not say that. Sorry, truly, but I question your sugar freaking content because it's way too. My stomach tastes, not my palate, but my stomach. It has this like very thickness of like sweetness to it, and when I feel like that, I mean, like, is there a lot of sugar in this? But it says right here, there's only 1 gram of sugar, but it feels like there's more than 1 gram of sugar. My stomach is processing it as like, a soda. And you know, sodas have a maximum of like 42 grams of sugar. Just saying, truly. Am I getting high off your sugar or am I getting high off? Because I don't know. It says 45 grams of sodium, 2 grams of carbs, 1 gram of sugar, 4 grams of calcium. The hell you get calcium in hard seltzer water? Think about that, guys. Calcium only survives in natural auspice of water that is not contaminated or altered. So how do you get the calcium? I don't know. I'm not a science dweeb, but I am a science enthusiast. But how the fuck do you get the calcium if it's contaminated with hard seltzer water? Doesn't that affect the compounds of the whole process of the calcium? Please, truly, do answer that. I'd really like to know. No, I'm not a science dweeb, but I'm a science nerd. There's a difference. So please, do tell me. Yeah, we on live to the YouTube live stream. We are in my hostel room, and I wanted to share my thoughts and my opinions and my rights, but I also want to share my thank you to my audience, because my audience is the fucking best. Right now, look at that. Look at all those likes and thumbs ups. Look at that. That's the best. Look at that. Woo! Eat your heart out. Oh, are you jealous? Because I got more likes than you? But guess what? I'm sorry. But I love my audience more than I love being a fucking guinea pig by YouTube. YouTube used to be so cool. Now it's just, I want to make money off you. I want to make money because I feel like you could owe me. How I cannot owe you when you don't even owe me? You don't respect me. But you want to profit off me because I use your platform? Oh my panda. Anyway, let's not talk about that. But it's Valentine's Day. Most of you guys are probably saying to yourselves, oops, sorry. Most of you guys are probably saying to yourselves, I'm a miserable guy behind a computer watching this guy talk about ransom stuff. No, you're not. I'm your Valentines. Even if you're not into me or not, I'm your Valentines. You know what? Because I said, screw those other people that think negative about you. Screw them all. Let them kiss the grain of your ass or the grain of your balls. Eat a bag of dicks. That's what I prefer to say. Eat those. How does it taste? It tastes ballsy, right? I love that. I love that every time. Tastes ballsy. Nutty, isn't it? You know what? I have the best audience in the world. I have the best supporters. And really have to say thank you to Invisible People for allowing that to happen. Because YouTube wasn't doing anything. It takes supporters to support supporters. That's just proof right there. Hello? Takes supporters to support supporters. Bon appetit. Great recipe. That's what it took. But it also took Lord Bryan to actually get someone's vision and focus. Lord Bryan was the one that actually pointed to Mark from Invisible People about my story. So if it wasn't for Lord Bryan, this is why I asked you earlier to support Lord Bryan. Follow him. I went into the descriptions, but if you go to my Instagram, you just type in Lord Lord Bryan. Shut the hell up, skate. Yeah, that's him. That's him. But with that said, everyone, I did have bills to pay, and I owe the bank a lot of money. You know what? I won't take anything back because the simple fact that you guys supported. Well, there was one giant donation from one person, and that literally did what I needed to do it because I literally did not want to owe this bank any more money. I literally did not want to owe this bank any more money. What I wish was my last employer was not discriminating. I wish my last employer would actually listen and talk about some of the problems with some of the employees. I can't believe that they were trying to get me in against one employee. Turns out that employee was legit. They don't like people being fair. Then they try to accuse me of doing something that they never have on camera. It's like, oh my panda, what the hell is wrong with you guys? Are you trying to find anything to get rid of me because I put you on the spotlight about John? He was a fraud. He literally caused Porchlight the reputation of 2020, actually 2019. For 3 months, he harassed me. I got the text messages, emails, which you can see on YouTube. Literally, call ice on me. He literally called ice. That's when I drew the line. When they literally came to that office, it's like, oh wow, John literally believes I'm a fraud. Okay, I'm I'm gonna put him in this place. Got his ass fired. I'm proud of that because you know why? He's a nuisance. He's someone that doesn't like the fairness of people. And mind you, he's Spanish oriented. He has some Spanish background, but he needs to use Google Translate to translate. Blows your mind, right? It fucking blows your mind. Huh? How's a Chinese guy? How's a Spanish? Sorry, Spanish guy need Google Translate to translate Spanish? Oh my pandas! What are you at? You're not from the Midwest, because even the Midwest have a very heavy, authentic Spanish community. That's bullshit. And Porchlight didn't read that between the lines. But they did now. Until I bring it to the light. And then and then when I fucking resigned because actually I refused to work for the last week. Actually for the last 3 weeks because technically I quit early because I was harassed and assaulted by an employee. Because I guarantee you, Preston Patterson, shelter manager of the men's shelter, didn't even want me there anymore. Even though I have the ingenuity and the intelligence to know how to work devices, because they didn't. They have no idea how to work a printer. They had no idea how to freaking fax email each other. Oh, how do you not know this? And they said I was too intelligent. They want someone unintelligent. So they're trying to, and they won, kind of. But now I refuse to sign a document that says I admit to all fault. No, I'm not admitting to all fault. What fault? You're accusing me of things that never actually happened. And you have no proof. But I have proof. This is why it's been debated for like the last almost 3 years now? Since 2000 March of 2020? 2 years. Yeah. Your lawyer is trying to tell you guys, I don't think we can win this one. This guy have us in the bag. I have you in the bag, Porchlight. I literally have you as several Sam Dunks, and I do a Jordan for you. Wooga! I literally do a Jordan for you. Again. Wooga! It's all on YouTube. Nothing's alternated or documented or altered. I have you in the bag. Slam dunk. And I have footage that hasn't been seen yet. Ooh. Wait. Gotta do the panda dance. Gotta do the panda dance. Oh. Got you in the bag. Got you in the bag. Sorry. I want to just make some of you laugh. Oh, that was kind of funny. That was kind of funny because I just don't get it. Why people are trying so hard to try to put someone so down that is. I care about people. You don't. That's why. You guys have a degree in education just like I do, but you guys lost all aspect of why you got into that fucking field in the first place. You totally forgot it. Why you got into the field. To help people. To help people. Did I burp? Because that was a pretty good looking sounding effect burp. I'm just saying, guys, I literally sometimes sit here or sit anywhere, even if I'm outside. I literally think. I just be scratching my head. I do this. I might have thoughts. What if humanity was different? What if it actually really learned from its mistakes? Wait, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Let me see the comments, actually. I got 36 likes. Oh, my panda. I love you. I love you all. Mm, mm. I got 36 likes. I got 36 likes. I got 36 likes. Ah, ah. No one comment. Everyone just gonna thumbs up, I guess. I appreciate it. Love it. I love that attitude. Keep it up. I love it. Oh, my panda. Makes me feel better. This is why I love you guys more than I love. Oh, my panda. You guys should be my family members. Seriously. I don't know how I can, like, I cannot not say because I never received, like, that much likes. Even though yeah, you see now I'm receiving a lot of likes. It's because I'm miserable people, but people started noticing I'm not just a normal guy. I'm a fun person. I just want to go have fun, conversate, karaoke maybe. No, I'm not a great singer. I'm a terrible singer actually. But to be honest, I fucking suck. I just like to go out and just have fun because that's the best thing you can do in life. Is have fun. Don't dwell on some things. Try to live in humbleness. Love every neighbor, even if they're not your own Jewish or black or Chinese or I love you all because you all are sexy. And honestly, I saw a very interesting sexy girl last night, tonight, but she was talking to another guy, so I didn't want to break up that Valentine's get together date. Yeah, I didn't want to break that up. You know why? Because they were literally having a chemistry, and I felt it. I saw it. I was like, yes, someone's doing something at a bar. Not actually at a bar, but at a hostel bar. Guys, hostel bar. No one comes to a hostel bar. only the people in the hostel come to the bar. This guy came to the bar after work because he lives in the neighborhood. He's familiar with the owner. He had a friend that worked here, and he meets this very beautiful Chinese or Asian oriented woman, and he hooks up. They go out to get some CBD shit and some gummy bears and shit. I'm like, oh my panda, they hooked up. This is why I'm so glad I never cop blocked. You guys don't understand what the definition of cop block is. If you cop block, you're not a man. You're a wussy. You're a hater. You're discriminated to all man's rights. You're a cop blocker. you do. Oh, don't do that, guys. Don't be a cop blocker. Don't ever be a cop blocker. Let the guy get the win. Because you know why? Women need good men. They don't need your ass because you have bad intentions. No offense, but think about it. If you literally had his thoughts of trying to commit to cop block your friend because you like this girl, even though she liked him, and you knew she liked him, but you were going to continue to try to get with her, you're a cop block out. Let it go. Because guess what? Something better is going to come along for you. Trust me. You know, beautiful women I had in my life. Oh, my panda. Let me spank you and tell you a story. No way. 2 minute. Beautiful Asian women, by the way. Oh, my panda. I'm going to take that back for the world. Yes, I'm telling you, yes, I do prefer Pacific Asian women, but also prefer some Asian American women that are very smart and intelligent and sexy, but also, even if they lose their way, come talk to me. Call me. Let me tell you what you can do. Let's say you kind of lost faith in humanity, like I did. It's not all lost. Trust me, it's not all lost. Look what's been happening lately, what's been happening with my friends trying to keep me motivated. Even before this whole invisible people thing. I had people literally telling me like, "Don't lose the faith, panda. I know it's really difficult and it's really hard." It was really a bitch. You got fucking homeless people stealing from each other. You had this is not just in New York, but this is also in San Francisco, Portland. This is everywhere. The economy, the structure has shown people that we are not doing the right things as we should. I'm not saying still is right and still is wrong, but god damn it. You got poor stealing from poor, but not poor stealing from the rich. And if they do, they go to jail. And they spend a lifetime in jail or half the time in jail. But if that same person was to rob a poor person, they would spend like 6 7 days in jail. Now you understand what I'm saying to you, everyone? How the structure works? It's just uncompromisable. It's uncompromisable. It's so uncompromisable. Sorry. That the new mayor needs to put more strict rules. I'm sorry to say this, but New York needs the strict rules. It's a very tough city with 8.9.2 million people living in it. And yes, that is the current estimate living in the city. It has increased from its decreased. What do you know? I do my research. I love my research. It's a part of what I did. Why? Because no YouTuber wants to do it. No YouTuber wants to actually give you the true statistics on homelessness, houselessness. You have some of these YouTubers that want to play the homeless experimental game. I want to really challenge those YouTubers, even those past YouTubers. Come with me. Spend 6 months out on the street with me. Guarantee you, you won't survive fucking 30 days. 30 days. You won't survive without me in 30 days, but I can. You know why? I'm a pro. I'm a literate, an expert at living at the best way I can. Mind you, I lived in very cold climates. Yes, cold. Cold. COL big ass D. Climates. And I literally can survive -0 degrees because I did that in Madison, Wisconsin. Remember that, guys, in 2019? The vortex? Twice. Mm, mm, mm. Let me get a booty shake right there. For the ladies out there. Wait. I need the ladies to see this because the ladies like the booty pop. So, now imagine if you're a woman, homeless, dealing with that kind of weather. Hmm. With that said, none truly, and yeah, I think I accomplished what I wanted, in a lot of sense. And I got Maria, one of my sponsors, and one of my donators, replying back to text message. So if you want to text message me privately, you can. Now, if you go to my website, you'll find the number. If you text the right number, I will respond. So, with that said, there are a lot of supporters that support and they have physical contact because they want to know if I'm a physical, real person. Because there are a lot of people out there that think this is all like some type of, I guess, plot scam. I get it. No, no, it's not a scam. It's not some plot. Because if it was a plot, then why would I have so much proof of what I'm doing with the donations, how I'm spending the donations, and why I'm doing it with the donations? I'm not going to just try to spend it on myself. I'm just trying to kind of want to make a balance and make some people happy in New York City while I'm still here. I'm, I am going to be leaving. It's just that I see a lot of people that really see like they want a really good meal or they just want someone to talk to, have coffee, even a beer. Just sit down, have a beer, and just like have a conversation. Just do 101, pan and live on the New York street, and that's what I'm thinking about doing. Just having a 101 conversation with one homeless guy. We just have beer, and we just like have it on the YouTube live. It's just like, tell me about yourself. So let the audience know. Like you're in front of the webcam over there, and I wanted to do it, but New York has been really bad at the crime rate. It's not safe to do such a thing at this time because let's say the camera's like 15 feet away to get that white space that we need. And we could do it from right here, which is, I'm literally like 10 feet away. But just gives you emphasize like someone can take that fucking phone off that mouth. That is it. And run. That's why we don't want to do it. It's the crime, the statistics, even though there are many stories out there that literally need to be heard. And I want to still do it though, but I don't want to risk it. I really don't want to risk it. I need to either lock the phone down to like a chain system. Security barrier 506. Super supreme lock. Yeah, but with that said, oh, my panda. But anyway, now I kind of want to do something that's going to make you guys want to subscribe and share the content even more. So I brought Osmos for used gimbal from B&H. I literally love the used department from B&H. My man, get a good deal. So I got one of these. Basically, this hooks up, this part hooks up to the phone, and the gimbal is OEM 4. You guys have seen probably many videos about this, but magnetic. Magnetic. But that's not why I got it. Because this is the second edition. That's why I got it. It's supposed to be lighter, but stronger. But as we were doing the live stream, going from Penn Station to Grand Central, it didn't seem that very stable. I can see the jitterer in the live stream. I was like, I can see the wild walk, but I saw jitter. I'm not a big fan. Sorry, DJI, but your DJI 3 was actually better than the DJI 4. It was much stabler. I rollerbladed with that gimbal, and it was super stable. This gimbal is just like, oh my panda, like, just, can I take back the used product back to B&H? I think so. It didn't fulfill what I wanted. I should have just like literally stuck with the freaking DJI 3. That had much more stability. But with that said, anyway, I just want to share my thoughts and my opinion on some of the products that I have repurchased when they were taken from me. But I also wanted to share my opinions about the structure of New York City and homelessness and how we as a people should we actually get together and try to unification our problems and try to deal with it in a reasonable manner because we can't deal with the more hateful confrontation. It's just not necessary right now. And in my opinion, it's just unhealthy as well. It's not something you should be dwell on. You should not be fixated on because you believe in one thing and one thing only. And the only thing you should be believing in is that is our humanity. With that said, everyone, I'm gonna go. I appreciate you guys being in this live stream in my room. You can see my bed. Look at that. That's where I have my damage. It's called single damage. I get no bed action. No booty action in this bed, but single damage. uh, I guess I'm so bored. I didn't even want to play Apex. I haven't played Apex 12 season 12 yet. Why? If I tell you, you'd probably be like, now you're just making fun. The Wi-Fi hasn't been reliable here because they've been altering some routers and doing something with the speed. I'm like, yeah, my hotspot is kind of faster than yours. Because I literally downloaded some apps faster on my cellular network than the Wi-Fi here. But they're trying to fix that and trying to improve it. So they're trying to make every router function the way the same. That's kind of hard work for a networker. Yeah, it's very hard work to try to get every single router to be as accurate as the same as the first router or duplicate routers. It's really hard. That kind of work is like not just thousands of dollars, but you have to be a professional to actually know what you're doing. Because your router is not meant for like, how many rooms are here? 58 in total? Or 62 in total? And then you gotta support downstairs. Yeah, that's hard work. That's why in New York City there's a lot of homeless engineers, there's a lot of homeless contractors, consultants, just trying to live day by day. That's why New York is not the same. It's not affordable anymore. But with that said, everyone, I'm Panda. Raise up the roof. I'm just trying to have Valentine's Day the best way that I can. If you guys don't mind, this is my way. I don't need a date. You guys are my fucking date. Come on, you're the sexiest people in this planet. You're watching right now, sexiest. You're watching after, still the sexiest. Drinking a truly hard salsa for you hard salsa fans out there. You truly fans or you White Claw fans. But then with that, yeah, I'm just in my room, just daydreaming how my life could be better. You know what would be better? I have not just dentures, implants. Oh my panda! I wish I had the money for implants. Mm. Mm. Implants would sound better because I hate the dentures. Because the dentures like kind of like. Here's the thing about the dentures. I dislike the fact even when you put the proxy on it, it just smacks still. It like moves. Don't you guys hate that shit? I hate it. It's like I feel like I'm chewing like a freaking horse. Yeah. Like, am I moving it in the rotation of my dentures, or am I moving against the rotation of my dentures? That's why I wish I had the money to buy implants. But then again, there's been studies about implants that is really not beneficial for your health. So many, and this is why I just say to myself, why should I even freaking care at this point? People should just fucking sexy me up the way I am. Fuck. Give me all the loving. This is the way I look. Look. Do I look like someone that does very crazy things? Maybe. Snowboarding, rollerblading, extreme sports, photography, videography, documentarian. That's all crazy things. Because you know why? People will hit the camera. People literally will fight you to put me on camera. That's why I do the crazy things. Everyone wants the easy way out. But Not saying what is the easy way out, but I'm pointing this out there. Okay? Don't get mad at me. Just accept what I just said, and then think about it long term. But anyway, I ordered my SSDs. Ooh, they come tomorrow. 3 gigabytes of 3 terabytes of SSD storage for all the video I'm about to upload to this motherfucking YouTube. Oh my panda. So much footage that needs to be recorded, and I just swear, I'm sorry. I apologize, but I'm so anxious and so happy. 3 terabytes. Yes, I'm about to like spank you guys with so much footage. Spank you. Mm, mm. I'm your daddy and mommy. I provide your television. I'm just excited. That's all. It comes tomorrow. And not only that it comes tomorrow, but an extender for the lightning port comes tomorrow that has been MIF certified by Apple. So I can have the out of box around my phone and have it extended to plug in the Comic Con MX receiver. Because right now I don't have the out of box protector on my iPhone 11 Pro Max, and that's a 512 gigabyte device. Yeah. So, and I got this for this iPhone 11 Pro Max for a good deal, even though I bitched at Amazon about something they advertised about the phone, and turned out it didn't turn out to be the phone, but yeah. And then today, they just refund me because that's what I did the other night. I broke the edifier case. So I bought another one, and they refund me the money for that one because guess what they did? If you guys don't know about Amazon Prime, some items will come up Prime, but sometimes if it says shipped by Amazon, pay attention to that. Screen print that order because this is where you catch Amazon in a very big lie. So if it's Prime and they ship it third party, don't expect it to be don't expect it to arrive on the current date they say that it's going to arrive. Because what happens is they ship it third party, then the third party ships it to another provider, and then processes twice between carriers because they need to process it because of a transfer of another carrier. So it's not Prime. This is why you should not trust Amazon when it comes down to the Prime membership. And I've been on the phone with a UPS supervisor and 2 other employees from UPS. They confirmed it with me that no, this was tagged parcel ground when it's supposed to be Prime, which is supposed to be priority. And they even send me the screenshot through email. This is why Amazon, you literally are ripping off people when it comes down to Prime membership half the time. You guys know what you're doing. You just got caught doing it by the Panda Photographer. Applause. I just caught you guys doing that. So in the future, if you shop on Amazon, make sure you screenshot your order and the order before you buy it. Meaning, go into the information. If it says shipped by Amazon, Amazon, if you have Prime, should ship that by Amazon Prime shipment, which means they own shipping carrier. They should not be shipping that to a third party. No matter who is it from. It's supposed to be delivered to Amazon from the third party, and then Amazon's supposed to ship it themselves. That is the correct way. And I just proved to Amazon, and this is why they refund me for the headphones, and I'm still going to get the headphones in the mail for free tomorrow because they knew I was right. This is why I'm a great documentarian. This is why I love my job. This is the main reason why I love my freaking job. When I prove a $1 billion company right, they give me shit for free. And they refund me my money. That goes to show you the power of your voice. Don't give up. Don't persuade because some fucking $1 billion company tells you else what. No. You know better. You're smarter. You're intelligent. Use your common sense. Don't get mad. That's the purpose of me winning the conversation. Never get aggressive. Never get obscene. Never try to dominate the conversation. Just tell them, well, in the beginning of this conversation, I did say this, but you didn't hear me, so I'm going to say it once again just to clarify. Never. Just show how professional you can be as a consumer, and not just a consumer, but someone as a taxpayer that can complain to the BBB, because technically what Amazon is doing with the Prime membership is actually against protocol from the BBC guidelines and the shipping. What is that? Ugh. Basically, if you pay for Prime and they guarantee 1 to 2 business days, they're supposed to guarantee that. They advertise it in the commercials. They advertise it in the online commercials. Why should I have to wait a whole full week for a pair of headphones? What? I have no idea why, but it did happen. Lucky for me, I have a second iPhone. I can read the messages from my iPhone from that phone onto here. So Melissa says, "Hey man, I hope you're doing very well tonight. Ha 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 ha. I just turned into my live stream and first thing I saw was a booty pop. A booty pop? That must be me when I was doing the booty pop on the live stream. So I do apologize for that. But come on, my audience want to see me happy, and I think the people want to see me very up to spirits, not some depressed mental health homeless man or struggling. No one wants to see that shit, right? So booty pop again. No one wants to. Yeah, everyone wants to see the booty pop, but no one wants to see the stressed man. Everyone sees a man that is capable of taking care of himself with his community and his new family. And you guys are my family. And I would love. Here's the thing, I would love to do like a YouTube short where I visit every single last one of you. That would be freaking amazing. But that would be scary. Let me tell you why it would be scary. Because I physically don't know. I don't know half of you. And that's the thing. You might be like, yeah, he's barbecue. Some of you might say, I don't know, some women might be like, ooh, I want to eat him alive. And you know what? I'm not mad at that. I'm not. I'm not saying that yeah. I'm just saying that depends on how the creepiness goes. But you know what? I'm pretty pleased and pretty happy and pretty blessed right now that you guys support it. I don't know. I wouldn't take anything back right now because you guys helped me get this hostel. Also, it's very cold outside. Oh my panda, very cold. It's more like Vancouver should feel five, like 5 Celsius, cold, but moderate. Not much wind blowing, but cold. Like cold. That's how Vancouver is. It's not windy, but it's 5 Celsius. It's cold. Yeah. Or, well, here it would be 5 Fahrenheit. Sorry. Or, yeah, around that. I need to really do the math really quickly, but it's not that cold. It's cold, but I don't know how some people in the States would take cold because I'm used to it. I'm literally, my skin is like, I can take that. Give me that weather. But summer, yeah. My skin doesn't like summer. I really don't know why that is. I get drier skin in the summer, but I don't get drier skin during the winter. That's bizarre. Am I Irish? If I am, shit. I I need to go to Ireland. I need to see my brothers and sisters. Seriously. Because from my point of view, not a lot of color skinned people do well in winter. I may have some adjectives of my DNA from mixed cultures that may have some kind of influence in that. Because part is actually, technically, Slavic. So, and certain parts of Eastern Asia, they just get cold at night too. So they do adjust. So I'm figuring, yeah, maybe he was one of those individuals. Maybe who knows? I'm not trying to fixate on it. What I'm trying to fixate on is my SSDs starting in tomorrow. Yeah, storage for the videos. Thanks to you guys. Oh yeah. Of course, that was thanks to you guys. Come on. Every single dime came from you guys. Let's be honest about that crap. Come on. I needed it. Because I don't know how to process all this raw video when I have just one SSD. When I need a whole freaking, I need a, I need a server of 120 terabytes. And I know only one family in Japan that has that in their home. That's my parents. They changed the password. I don't even have access to it. I can't even remote access it because I don't have the current password. Yeah, I used to. This is why. Ugh. Photographers and videographers have a rough time dealing with complexity and how to manage a business in sense, I guess, if I said that correctly. You always need people's freaking help or intuition or thoughts or professionalism. Yeah, I'm on my laptop right now, so I'm just trying to process how much. It's really like, it's kind of troublesome, to be honest. Even though I'm the only one in the room, but I try to keep the room as clean as possible. I'm not a messy person. Well, technically, kind of was the other day. And the maid is like, oh my shit, how much kid do you have? I was freaking laughing because I was like, my audience say that. That's kind of humorous. Like, even the maid that works here, the housekeeping, said it. Like, you got too much stuff. I was like, you need to listen to what you just said. But then again, I gotta make money somehow on the road. Portraits, studio portraits, even though they have to be outside. How am I supposed to survive? The economy is not doing very well for us independent photographers anymore, or it seems that way. But some photographers have an investment and some don't. You see? Some have sponsors that sponsor them. I'm not really about the sponsorship because I know there's some regularities that I need to follow. I want to do things my own way. And that's how they have to take it with a grain of salt. Let me interview your product the way I want to. And let the consumer choose if they want to buy it. That is a legitimate client or customer. But no one sees it my way, and this is why only there's only been one person. Irix lenses. They literally sent me that 150 for review. I sent it back. I brought another. I brought my own, and they gave me a discount for it. Ugh. And they sent me a replaceable polarizer, even though it wasn't my fault. Someone cracked it during the airport. This is why we don't travel airport anymore. Doing domestic in North America and Canada. We don't fly. We take the train. Therefore, I'm responsible for all of my equipment. That means I know where I put it. I know where I set it. I know how I fold it on the Amtrak luggage area. So, not some hand carrier throwing my items and breaking my. That's what probably happened. I don't know. But when I opened my timber bag, that polarizer was cracked. That is TSA not caring about the consumer. When we're paying so much money for the not just for the flight, but the security and the protection of our property. Where to go? Way to go. You really show me how you guys handle your business, eh? I try to talk a little bit more North American, but I'm starting to like, fuck it, eh? Fuck it, eh? You know how many lenses I got broken through TSA, through flying airports? 3. Never through Amtrak. Why? Because I'm in control. All right. So with that said, everyone, just want to share my opinion. That's all. It's Valentine's Day. You guys should be having Valentine's Day with someone instead of watching me. But if you are watching me, I'm your Valentine's. I'm your guy. Listen, you don't have to be in the same sex or love the same sex to have a Valentine's. Valentine's is about sharing, giving, loving, having. Hey man, I love you, dude. You're my best friend. It's not about women, men action. That's what you guys are misinformed about education about Valentine's. It could be about your cousin. It could be about your brother. It could be about your sister. It could be, my sister had my back in the day. She was ruthless. I owe her. This is the Valentine's. Like, sister, I love you. You have my back. Always have your back. Boom. Yeah. Come on. Valentine's is not about I love my boyfriend. I love my husband. Oh, it's so cozy. I'm looking at you right now through my iPhone 11 Pro face front camera, and I'm looking at you. Can I wait? I do have a device that can zoom in. Oh shit! It's on the other. I'm looking at you, and I'm telling you from experience. Valentine's Day is not about your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband. It's about everyone. Even if you don't know the person and you walk down the street, you see this person and he has this face on him like he's looking for someone to have fun with or to just chat. Give that guy or that woman that opportunity. Come on. Yeah, there's creepy people out there. I get it. I'm not saying you can tell, right? Especially if you meet them in a public place where there's too many cameras. Why would you even doubt that even scenario? Too many cameras, they see everything. They put the cops right now. I just met this girl in this corner right here, and she's just talking to me. I know people do weird stuff in the streets. I know. What happened to Christian Chan? I mean Christian Yan? I mean Christian Lee this past weekend in New York City in Chinatown? This guy followed her all the way up to the sixth floor where she lived to commit a crime and take her life. And this guy was not supposed to be, I said this earlier, wasn't even supposed to be released from fucking prison, jail, but they did. This goes to show you New York does not fucking care. I don't care if you're a politician, you're a New Yorker governor, you're a freaking mayor, and you're trying to get good ratings over statistics. No, the statistics happen when you do something physically. Showing the sacrifice. Go to jail for some homeless guy. Go to jail for some freaking drug addict. Because you want that drug addict off the streets. You want that person to get some help. You don't make assumptions like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. That's not a mayor. A mayor literally would say, I would go to jail for this person only if this person agreed to change their life. Hey, I'm going to go to jail tonight for you. Why? And watch that joy addict say, why? Because you mean everything to me. You're a part of New York City. How long you been here? All my life. You're a part of the city. You represent the city. You absolutely give the city the hope that it deserves. And I just realized I got 40 fucking 8 likes. I love it. I appreciate it. Uh, you know what? That deserves a big hug. But yeah, New York needs to do better. I've seen other cities do better for their citizens. Even Madison, Wisconsin. New York, you're lacking behind. You're like pretending to care, but you're not caring. You're telling people that you care through your social media platforms, but you're not actually exposing the truth. But I have to expose the truth for you. Your homeless outreach programs don't suck. They don't care about people's individual items. They care about only statistics. And that's what you care about. You care about only statistics. You don't care how many people you save. Think about that. Save. I digress. Because you know why? I'm smarter than you. My audience is smarter than you. Ooh, doesn't that hurt? Ouch. Mm, wait. Mm, that hurts. New York, doesn't it hurt that my audience is smarter than you and I am? Yeah, they're smarter than me. I learned from them. So take it with a grain of salt. Why do you give your audience such benefit of the doubt? What? Because they believe in it. May I say more? Or do I have to say more? Because if I say more, oop, if I say more, I won't have enough time to actually finish this video because I only have 20% battery left on my iPhone 11 Pro using the Comic-Con Boom XC receiver for the last 133 minutes and 55 seconds. There you go. So I think I said enough, but I appreciate you guys tuning in. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the kindness. Thank you for all the support and the subscribe. The subscribe. The subscribe value that just went up. I am so pumped. You guys are freaking amazing. This is why YouTube can never be. This is why I gotta prove YouTube how better you can be as a community than their platform. You guys got together. You guys gave me already 49 likes. You guys been watching me. You guys been following me. I appreciate it. You guys been doing such a great job. I never had this much many likes in my live stream. I feel like a really accomplished storyteller because of you. I don't know how great this could be. How even a greater day, even though I've been in the room trying to calibrate this freaking gimbal all day. Even though I don't have a polarizer on it, I wish Iris Lenses send me my polarizer. They said they were. I'm waiting, but then again, I'm super freaking grateful. Like I said, I'm enjoying myself some hard seltzer water, if you guys don't mind. I appreciate you guys' support. I love you all, and hopefully we can do another live stream like this, and hopefully we can get more people in here. I want 1,000,000 people in here. I want 100,000 at least, because I want to tell people my story. My story is very unique, and I grew up as someone that's been troubled, confused when I was young. It still was. Even in my college or my education, I was confused because it seemed like I didn't have a place to be. But now I kind of find my place. When Mark and his people and his organization gave me the publicity to have you guys join me and subscribe and follow it, it's communities like that changed my whole reality about how it should function, how it should live. I take it with a grain of salt, but there are certain cities that don't act the same. You have to act differently. You have to act accordingly, or you end up in some deep problems, which you don't want. I've been swearing not have, but I would say 27% of this content. I'm trying to relate to North Americans, but I'm also trying to relate to people outside of North America and travel on. That you have to literally correspond to how people act. Don't get rash. Show people like you can sensibly have a conversation. That's your biggest threat. In most cases. Because people are like, oh, you think you're better than me. In some cases, no. I'm trying to get us both to where we need to be. Means not here in this stupid airport. Yeah. I don't know. I'm a sensible guy. I don't want harm. I don't want to be right. I don't want to be supreme leader of all panda. That's bizarre. No, I want to be the guy that said, yo, well, Panda said this in this video. He said this shit was gonna happen, but no one took it with a grain of salt because everyone's in their own element. Which, that's not a bad thing. Being excuse me, being in your own element means that you kind of understand what you have to do for yourself. Doesn't mean that you don't understand what's going on outside your society of yourself. It understands that you do understand, but there's certain limits that you won't cross. If you're a martial art expert, if you're someone that studies Buddhism or meditation, you would understand that. Because I clearly do. I got all the patience in the world. I can stand I can stand at one location for 48 hours and wait for your ass. You know why? Because I believe you're gonna come and then you're gonna apologize to why you fucking late, mate. Don't do that ever in Japan. Fair warning, if you do it to any businessman or consultant in Japan, it's highly disrespectful. Not only disrespectful, but it's also rude. Don't do that in South Korea either, or in China in some cases, because officials and Chinese businessmen like to take care of business right away. So don't do that in certain countries, especially in Pakistan, India, Russia, Uzbekistan. Yeah, don't do that. It's I'm just naming a few. Don't do that. It's not polite. Be on time. Be polite. If you can't be on time, then don't go for the job. If you're not dedicated enough, then don't do the job. But with that said, I'm Panda. My hostel. Arigato. Bonjour. Konbanwa. Uh, Hola. Bonjour. Yeah, said that. But with that said, I'm not sure if I play Apex now or go downstairs and just eat up my rest of my chili chips that I got for like lunch. They're truffle sea salt, but let me ask you this question. What truffle chips cost only $6.95 but have sea salt? None. If you want truffle chips, trust me, they're not gonna be $6.99. They're gonna be like $59.99. Oh, I fell for the gimmick. But then again, I am loving this audio. Wait, see that? Right there. There's the M mic. I'm gonna turn this off. And there is the audio receiver going into the iPhone 11 Pro Max. So with that said, everyone, I love you. Panda loves you. And I appreciate you guys listening to my rants and my jokes and my rants. Wait, rants, jokes, rants, jokes, rants, jokes, rants. Common sense, common sense, common sense, jokes. Reality, 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 reality. Okay, I get it. I'm a handful. But at least I wasn't bullshitting you or deceiving you because most people would. But with that said, thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, wow. This won't open anymore. That was bizarre. Alright. Yo, this Comic Con system is awesome. Look at that. It shows you when everything is charged and everything. Wow. Comes in a case that is chargeable and can charge the other devices as well because it has a built-in battery. Now you know why I invest in that gear. But with that said, everyone, I love you. I love you so much. I want to hug you. But if there's any New York woman after Valentine's Day that want to go out for a Valentine's Japanese dinner, please either DM me on Instagram or try to contact me somehow because I didn't have a date tonight. So it doesn't suck because I have you guys, but kind of wanted a woman next to me to like talk, you know? Like let her get to know you guys and how you can support her or what she's doing or I don't know. I'm sorry guys if I'm not talking about men. Sorry, I'm into women. But hey, I'm not gonna lie. I see some of you sexy guys out there looking too fabulous out there. I'm like, hey, why are you looking too good to better than me? That's not right. No, I'm joking. That actually is right, but I'm just joking. But I did not have a date. Sorry. Unfortunately, I wish I wish Delilah, which is a German girl, stay a little bit longer. She was really nice. But then again, she is so fucking fine. Oh my panda. So fine. She she had that attitude where like, no, I'm not gonna drink. You know what? I'm gonna follow that suit. And then tonight, I end up trying to support one of the staff members because he's actually the intake in the bar member. And I brought a beer or two. And then there was a Chinese American talking to this Canadian. I wasn't going to cop block, but I didn't cop block. I just let it go. Because I know what's going to happen afterwards. Because she's going to come back here by herself, but not with him. And that's such a not a very good Valentine's like gift. If they ever did something together in that 2 hour or 3 hour process, like, nah, no, 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 no. I can do much better than that. I literally give you a freaking a lap dance. Any Asian woman, I give you a lap dance. I'm gonna give you a lap dance. No wait. No freaking wait. No. No. I give you a whole VIP special. I'm just saying that because I'm not saying Asian men are not attractive, but I'm just saying women like that do not need to wait for a pass. No, women should not wait for a pass. Give that woman all the satisfaction that you can deliver. And if you come up short, then you're gonna have to try harder next time, which is in the next 5 minutes. So buckle up. It's gonna be a ride. If you've never been married or been with someone, well, consequences are about sacrifice. You're gonna show that woman some appreciation, goddammit. I'm serious. Oh, the internet went down again in the hostel. This is the internet in the hostel. This is why I wanted to pay for my own hotspot. Besides, no one's in here anyway. But with that said, everyone, I love you. Thank you guys from Visible People. Thank you guys from the community. Thank you guys for supporting. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for actually taking the time out. You even take 2 minutes to listen. Listen, I'm not trying to be your favorite person. I'm not trying to be your hero. I'm not trying to be that single activist that's going to change the world. But I have some very good ideas how we can change how the 501c3 works. I also have ideas on how we can benefit ourselves for each other if we properly support each other. But there's always going to be some government conflict. Because they want a piece of the pie. And you know what? Electric energy should not be a piece of the pie. But everyone wants to market it. Everyone wants to sell it. Even from your iPhone battery bricks that are technically not what they say they were intended for. Come on. $30 freaking power supply with a solar panel. It's not legit. Think about my experience. And I'm telling you from my own experience. It's not legit. It's a product meant to deceive you so you can spend money to help those that break the system. No, I'm not some hypocrite or some crazy guy or some delusional. I don't know. Some people might call me delusional. But knowing with my Amazon experience for the last 12, 14 years, yeah. Think about what I had to deal with the last 2 days. They literally falsified that the item was Prime, but they shipped it with a third party. Then that third party shipped with another third party, which means each process takes a day. It's not Prime. And you shipped it third party. It's supposed to ship with Amazon Prime shipment. If it's Prime, it should be only delivered by Amazon, not by a third party. That's why I told you guys be careful about Amazon Prime. It's you spend the money and you're not realizing why your deliveries are late or why they don't come on time, but they do come eventually, whenever that is. But in reality, they really ripping you off. Or are they? $13 a month for all Prime. Technically, you rip them off, but half the time, or 67% of the time, the prices are come on time. So you have to literally like put it out to them and call them and talk to someone representative and give them give them everything you need to give them. Here's the microphone. Even if they have to listen to your shit. But with that said, everyone, happy Valentine's Day. I love you. You're my Valentines. So with that said, I expect a gift. Chocolate, panda roseberry candy, roseberry freaking mint candy, roseberry and panda mint everything. I expect gifts. Okay? Don't disappoint me. I'm in my hotel room. I expect to be gifts in that front door by tomorrow morning. No, I'm kidding. Let me stop before I go overboard. Everyone's like, "Yeah, this guy's too serious." But with that said, everyone, here's my iPhone X, and here's my iPhone 11 Pro Max that I'm doing the live stream on. So I can literally now see comments, which is the greatest thing, communication. Yeah. I hope you're doing great, Michelle says. Ha ha ha, because she saw my last photograph. I just turned into the live stream and there's various... Oh, she just watched the live stream. Well, I appreciate it. So we extended to Friday because I'm hoping that Iris Lens will send me my polarizer by then, but who knows? Everybody wants to tell me a story and never promise me when it's going to be here on time. But I always promise to be on time. I'm so confused. I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys watching live stream. But it's getting late. I want you guys to have your own good... Oh, wow. Okay, 10% down. I need to end the live stream, but thank you guys for the 57 likes. Wait, let's do the dance. Mm, 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 mm. Love you guys. For the 58 likes on the live stream, but you guys take care. Happy Valentine's Day. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.